Kiev has announced fresh supplies of tanks to its forces in Donbass, jeopardizing the truce reached by the Minsk deal, which requires the withdrawal of heavy weaponry. Ukrainian state-owned industrial defense corporation Ukroboronprom has announced that it has transferred a batch of freshly overhauled T-64B tanks to the Ministry of Defense and the National Guard. The tanks are ready to carry out missions in the anti-terrorist operation zone, the concern said, referring to the so-called ATO that Kiev began in April last year following the uprising in the east against the coup-imposed authorities. Furthermore, Kiev expects to receive weapon supplies not only from the United States, but also from other countries, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Pavlo Klimkin said on Tuesday during his visit to Japan. In an interview with Japan's Nikkei newspaper, Klimkin said it is critically important to increase the capability of Ukrainian military forces. We need additional defensive weapons, said the minister. It seems that Kiev's hopes for a non-military solution of the crisis is clear. Ministry of Information Policy of the Ukraine is launching a new TV channel, Ukraine Tomorrow. The new objective and impartial media will be launched to counter Russian propaganda in English, Russian and Ukrainian languages. In accordance with Ukraine's Minister of Information Policy, Yuri Stek, US and Europe will help fund the channel because Kiev hasn't the money. But Kiev already has an English TV channel named Ukraine Today, you will ask. Yes, we have noticed the incredible originality in naming as well. The difference is that Ukraine Today belongs to Ukrainian oligarch governor of the Dnipropetrovsk region, Igor Kolomoisky. Ukraine Tomorrow will be on the Ukrainian oligarch's self-styled President Petro Poroshenko's side. On account of Kiev's media policy, we want to make this offer to Kiev. Don't do things by halves. Why not launch Ukraine Yesterday TV channel? The reason is to counter Russian propaganda about the history of the Ukraine. Here's a brief program guide. The ancient news. Ukrainians invented democracy. Adam and Eve were Ukrainians. The undefeated Ukrainian commander Alexandrenko the Great created the Ukrainian Empire, stretching from Greece to Egypt and into northwest India. Science. The Ukraine's diaries, from the stone to nanotechnologies in 30 days. TV series. How I Met Nazism. A young Western Ukrainian girl has moved to Kiev to join a pro-government Nazi battalion and fight against the army of Donbass. But there are no Nazis in the Ukraine, and she is forced to join the democratic battalion Azov.